Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to learn how to make this ram jollof rice. Okay, so Ileya or Sallah is around the corner and this is the perfect time for this recipe. But before we get started, if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you're notified every time I post a new video. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome. Thank you for joining me here today. Without wasting much of our time, let's get started. So I have my ram meat and I'm just going to season with some fresh herbs, some seasoning cubes. I'm going to add sazon. I'm going to add some Cameroon pepper, more Cameroon pepper, because in my opinion Cameroon pepper just gives it such a good taste. I added some curry and I finished up with some salt. Okay, now you're not going to add any water at this point. You're just going to mix it up and we are going to allow the goat to boil in its own juice. Now look at the way it looks. Can you see the color, the fresh herbs? I used some coriander and some basil. Go easy with your coriander if you use it, because it has a very strong taste. Okay, now once it's looking like this and everything is properly combined, you're going to cover your pot and you're going to allow it cook on low heat until the ram has released all of its juice. Okay, now you're going to pour your water inside because you need more stock. We're trying to cook jollof rice and you need that stock. Now once you cook it up and it's done and your fork can go in easily, you know your ram is done. All right, now we're going to take this out. I took my ram out of the pot and I am going to strain out the stock, okay, so that I have very smooth stock without all the sediments from the fresh herbs and all that. Now once I take that out, I'm going to fry my ram meat. Okay, now once it is fried, I am going to take it out and we are going to start cooking our jollof rice. To cook our jollof rice, we're going to add our starter pack, which is minced onions, garlic and pepper. Guys, please follow the step for this jollof rice. It is important, okay, if you want good tasting jollof rice. Once you're done frying your starter pack, once your starter pack is properly fried, you're going to add some ginger garlic paste or just some ginger paste, okay? But what I had ginger and garlic in it, and you're going to fry. By this time, everywhere in your kitchen will be filled with a delicious smell, okay? So do not skip this. Once you're done, you're going to add the signature Maggi jollof. I just like the taste it gives my jollof. Okay, it has this bay leaf flavor that it gives to jollof. Please, if you find it in the supermarket, it is not a sponsored post. I love it. It's really good. You're going to fry that, and once you're done frying that, you're going to add your tomato paste. Okay, we are building flavors in our jollof. All right, now once you add your tomato paste, you're going to fry it until it looks like this. Okay, you want it to lose that sour taste that tomato paste gives, food. So you need to fry it for about 5 minutes. Next up, I'm going to add my jollof pepper base. I have cooked it down and boiled it so that it would cut down on my cooking time. Mix everything together and we are going to season our base. All right, now you're going to season bearing in mind that you are going to put some stock that was properly seasoned. Okay, so I'm going with some seasoning, I'm going with some curry, I am going with some rosemary, and I am also adding a little bit of thyme. Okay, I finish up with a little bit of nutmeg and I am going to cover and allow my base fry for about 5 to 10 minutes until I see the oil float on top. Remember that I had boiled down my pepper base, so I don't need so much cooking time for it to fry. Once it is fried, I'm going to add my washed and drained basmati rice. I'm using basmati rice for this recipe. Feel free to use whatever rice that you like. Mix the rice with the sauce so that you get a sense of if your pepper base to rice ratio is okay. Now looking at this, you could tell that the rice is going to turn out, that vibrant red orangish color. All right, now I add some stock, I add some water, I mix everything together and I am going to taste and adjust for salt. I always add salt last because the seasonings and everything that we add, so just add salt last. Okay, mix and cover and cook on low heat. I do not turn my jollof rice until the water is completely dried. Now you're going to add some butter, you're going to add a little bit of spring onions, crank up the heat and allow the jollof rice burn. Can you see that smoke? That's what you need because we're cooking smoky jollof. Okay, Now do this for about 5 minutes. Open your pot and you're now going to stir. All right, don't allow it burn too much. You don't want to be eating burnt rice. You just need that smoky flavor. Can you see the single grains of my rice? It looks so good. Now I went in with more spring onions and I threw in our fried ram meat. And guys, best believe that this jollof rice was buzzing. It had that ram flavor. It was properly everything is so good. If there is any recipe that you need to try this Sallah period, this is the recipe. We've come to the end of this video, guys. If you have loved watching it, please give the video a thumbs up, share with your friends and family, and let me know your feedback if you do try the recipe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on my next one. Bye, guys.